teams can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try to defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know.
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45 on his way. Sprinting away. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And they get the massive gain. And how about that? The RPO, what do? I play a little bit of pass first, and the running back makes you pay. Takes the football, takes off, shows the burners, and chews up those yards.
The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tennessee's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right.
To the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off-play action on first down. To the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the top. Makes the catch. It's stopped. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dobbs. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that person.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Vols want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Great pass, it's complete. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Walton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. On the run, it's Welch. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grab behind the line. It's caught. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Connects motion to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Had a chance to talk it over here in the break, and they'll start with second down. Rides to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And that one did not move. Third and goal. And let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Going for 6. Score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go with him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Welch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Vols are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Vols will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. On send that offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Newman on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Boots' first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll just down it right there. And the Volunteers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Walton. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top roll.
It's so much fun to watch playmakers outside of the field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The ball's in the hurry up. He'll run it again. Running the lead. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. And after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Trying to get behind the defense. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the balls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
First down for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Razorbacks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown Razorbacks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Gives it on the option. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Lost to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Find space on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Welsh. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Snagged in the middle. It's Welch. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Creates a little space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
The Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, And it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Walton.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target over the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. Here's a hit. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Vols will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. With the catch, it's Duggan. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Picks up the 1st down, still moving.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Volunteers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Drives the back and leaves it. I don't know if it was luck, pressure, or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
One thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. Across the 45. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Tennessee, 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Dropping back, it's Vick. Pulls it in. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And here comes the offense on second down.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's cool. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll throw on third down. Working that left side now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Vols have their offense in high gear. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
As a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go looking deep down the right side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Bulldozes his way through.
And And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They believe they can run right here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quick completion on the outside. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Back to pass, it's Vick. Swings it out to his running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run play action. Going over the top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's cool. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Vols send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning it on. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And works it to the 40-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And first down.
To the air, it's Vic. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's cool. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurt